Hey Queens, I know when it comes to Coach and we have that retail versus outlet conversation, many of you are partial to retail, and I was too up until last year. But one of the things that's changed my mind is this bag right here. So let's get into it. Hey Andrea, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for rocking with me. Over here, we're all about looking and feeling our best for less. So if that's something that you're into, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload new videos. But let's get into it today, guys. So I have been in my Eliza top handle now so today is Friday. I have been in this bag since Sunday or Monday. So I moved into it for St. Patrick's Day. I thought I would move into something green, and I wanted to wear a bag that I had not worn before. We are still doing the bags with tags. We are shopping our closet, whatever you want to call it. So this was my pick for this week. So I've been in it long enough to give you guys my honest review on this bag and talk a little bit about this bag in relation to the retail versus outlet debate. So let me grab my tablet. I thought I had it right here, but I don't. Let me grab that so that we can go over the specs on this bag first. You would think after doing this for over a year, I'd be more prepared. But anyway, so this bag right now is available on the Coach Outlet website, and I purchased my bag last spring. So around this time last year, actually. So this bag was introduced in the spring of 2024, if I'm not mistaken, and it came in available in a few different silhouettes. First silhouette that was introduced was the Eliza shoulder bag. I have one of those, and when I went to the outlet, that was actually the bag that I intended on purchasing. But when I saw the top handle, I changed my mind immediately and grabbed that one instead. I did eventually go back and get the shoulder bag, but the top handle was my first Eliza purchase, and it's still available on the website right now. And it looks like it's available in quite a few different colors. So we're gonna start with the leather ones first. So right now it's available in this gorgeous smooth leather with gunmetal hardware. As you can see, the Coach, like the closure on this bag, is also covered in leather. Super cute. The same makeup also in maple with silver hardware. The blush with silver hardware. I have gone back and forth about this bag, and I have almost purchased it a couple of times, and I keep telling myself I don't need another pink bag, but I think I'm going to end up getting another pink bag because there's something that's coming up with Coach Outlet within the next few weeks that I think is probably going to sell out, just like the denim collection. But anyway, they also have it in the smooth leather with the taupe and silver hardware. As you guys can see, I have that bag in the background. They also have it in chalk with gold and silver hardware. And then they also have it in the signature canvas with the walnut with the gold hardware. Now, initially when this bag was introduced, the top handle only came in 4 colors. It was available in the taupe with silver hardware, the chalk with gold hardware. They had a black with gold hardware, and then they had my bag. This, I think they called this true green with silver hardware. So as I stated earlier, guys, this bag is $199 on the outlet. So the measurements on this bag are 10.5 inches long, 6 3/4 inches in height, and 3 3/4 inches in width. The top handle has a 3-inch drop. The detachable strap is 22 inches, so it can be worn as a shoulder or a crossbody. And then the insides, there's an open outside back pocket. There's an inside zip pocket. There's an inside zip and multi-function pocket in the center, just like they do on the tabbies. There is also a snap closure, and then there has 4 protective feet on the base. I'm not going to get into all the specifics on my bag because I did a reveal for this bag when I purchased it, so you guys can go back and watch that video if you're interested in seeing the ins and outs. But I wanted to just come on here and give my opinion, a review on this bag, and show you guys what fits. So this is it right here, and she is packed like I've been wearing her all week. So I have my phone in the back, well, at least my phone case is in the back pocket. So as you can see, it does create a little bit of a bulge on the back pocket with the phone case in there, but I really don't mind. I mean, it's the back pocket, and I think over time this leather may give just a little bit. This is a structured bag, but I'm thinking the leather may give a little bit on this back pocket. And I've been switching back and forth between putting it in here and putting it in the main compartment. So I think if I use this back pocket a little more, it'll stretch out just a tad bit, but I don't mind. You can see that's kind of how it bulges. And I have an iPhone 15, and this is a really thin case. It's not an OtterBox or anything extra thick. So that's just to give you guys an idea of what the pocket looks like and how it may or may not fit a phone. So if you have a larger phone than mine, this may not fit in the back pocket with a case on it. So this has a snap closure. And I'm gonna go ahead, like I always do, and show y'all what it looks like from the top so you guys can see everything that's in it and how it's packed. I kept it really simple this time. I do have my matching Eliza wallet. So I'm wearing this for the first time too. Funny story about this, when I fell in love with the True Green top handle Eliza, it had already sold out on the website. But y'all know how Coach will sell out and then bring something back and it'll sell out. They may even bring it back a second time. So I watched and waited for this bag for a couple of months, and I had almost given up hope, but I was in my local outlet and I saw the wallet. They had all the Eliza wallets and they had this in the True Green. And I said, let me go ahead and get this wallet just in case I'm able to snag the bag, and that way I'll have the matching accessories. And I told myself by buying the wallet, I was actually showing good faith and putting it out there that I knew I would get the bag. So eventually this bag did come back on the Coach website, and I got it for like $143. It was cheaper than any of the regular size top handle Elizas had ever been at that point. I don't think I've seen one that cheap since then. But yeah, I got this one for $143 when it finally came back. When I saw it on the website, I hurried up and hit add to cart and went on ahead and bought it. So in any case, this is the wallet. This is very similar to like the other, like the Coach, I think they call it the Snap wallet. It's got the snap right here with the, how many? So this is like 6 card case slots. And then you got a space in the back for your bills. And then there's another compartment right here for like change or coins. I just have like one bill in there. I don't have any change in this wallet because I'm actually using this little thing that I got from Amazon as a coin pouch. So this isn't real leather, but it's super cute and it feels nice. It feels like real leather. And I got like 3 or 4 of these. So I bought them in different colors because they were only like maybe $5 or $6 a piece. But the thing that I like about these is that they have a metal spring on the side. So you literally just push it like that and it opens up. See how it dropped? That metal spring is super strong. So as soon as you take pressure off, it snaps back in place. Let me grab it. Before we move on, I wanted to remind you guys that my free ebook is now available. It's called 5 Tips of Purchasing Pre-Loved Luxury Online. It's a quick, simple read designed to help you shop with confidence, save money, and avoid getting scammed. It is pinned in the comments. It's also in my description and it's in my bio. So go ahead and download it if you don't have it already. And see, it keeps your change, so nothing's gonna fall out. I really like these. So I think I got this in this color. I got a red one, and I think I got a yellow one and a blue one. So yeah, these are really convenient. Y'all, I like SLGs and I love buying DUPE and Coach SLGs, but at some point you get tired of spending so much money on small leather goods to match your bag. So when I can find something that's kind of at least kind of nice or mid from Amazon that looks good in bags that I have, I'll go ahead and get it if I don't want to spend $30, $40, $50 on a coin pouch. Same with wallets. Although I have yet to find any wallets on Amazon or any place else that I like enough to replace with a Coach or DUPE wallet. But like with pouches and stuff like that, I have been able to find alternatives. So I'm also using my Dress Up Your Purse pouch. This is, I don't know what color they call this. I'm gonna call it hot pink or fuchsia. This does have gold hardware on it, but I don't care. I've got another SLG in here with gold hardware as well. So in this is just like what I normally carry. My eye drops, my straw, I have hand sanitizer, my Fenty VIP, and then I have a just a little pill case with some extra strength Tylenol, you know, just in case you're out and you get a headache or something. But this looks like a little macaroon. I thought it was super cute. And it just happened to be green. I'm also using my mini pochette, which has gold hardware. So in here, I just have lotion, Burt's Bees lip balm, my cuticle stick, MFK 724, and some Kleenex. So I got my key ring in here, and of course I'm using the Louis Vuitton key ring because my husband has my car, so he has the one with my actual keys in it, but I got it in here just to show y'all that it fits, or how it fits. I also have my headphones, and then in this back pocket I have just a pack of gum and my compact. And then I'm not using the middle compartment, guys. Like, I've got quite a few Coach bags with this middle compartment that just makes no sense to me. I never use it, so it's empty right now. But that's all that I have in this bag. And like I said, this has a magnetic snap closure on it. So you don't even really have to try super hard to get this bag closed. If you just get it anywhere near the snap, the magnets will find each other and close on their own, and it stays closed no matter how much you put in this bag. This was a really, really cute and comfortable carry. Like, I didn't expect it to be as comfortable a carry because it's a top handle, but surprisingly it was. I kept the strap on even though I think I only used it once. This bag though never got heavy in my hands, even with it packed like it is now. It never got heavy in the crook of my arm. And this strap, I have it set on the shortest setting, which I'm only 5'4", so this shortest setting for me still works as a crossbody, but it also makes it super easy to carry as a top handle and leave the strap on without it just hanging and dangling down so low. So that was also a plus. I was able to keep the strap on here just in case I needed it in a pinch, and it wasn't in the way at all. There are two things though that I noticed that I don't like about this bag. So while we keeping it real, I may as well get to those. The first thing is, if you didn't notice before, this bag is plain. I don't have anything on it. Now, I have played around with accessories for this bag. I had a cherry charm on here. I've played around with the taupe one as well. But after carrying this bag, even just carrying it for an hour outside, I realized that on this bag, the charms get in the way. Like, attaching a charm here to any place on this bag, whether you try to attach it to the rings on the handle or the rings that were actually made for the shoulder strap, what happens is it moves around so much, and sometimes it'll sling over to the back of the bag, and then when you open the bag, the charm flips over. It just becomes too much of a hassle trying to keep the charm in position and then moving around so much. So I decided when I wear these bags, they'll be worn plain or with minimal decoration. I probably won't be putting any charms on here at all because it's just not worth the hassle to wear the charm. I mean, it looked cute, but as they used to say back in the day, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, and that's kind of how I was feeling with the charm. It just was not worth the trouble. The second thing I noticed about this bag, and this is something that can be mitigated depending on how you choose to pack it, but this back compartment, if you pack it really tight and you decide that you want to put your phone or phone case in the back wall, you will have problems getting stuff out of this back pocket. So like I stated a few minutes ago, I have my gum and my compact in the back slip pocket behind the story patch. But depending on how I pack this back compartment, if I pack it too tight, it kind of makes it hard for me to get into this pocket and pull my things out. And then when I get my hands in, the things in the center compartment are pushing up against that back wall. So it's almost like it's holding those items in place. So you got to kind of struggle to pull them out. So you would need to be mindful with the back compartment if you want to use the back slip pocket and the phone, if you want to use the back slip pocket or the pocket on the back exterior of the bag, be careful how you pack that back compartment. So now let's just move on to quality. This bag, in my opinion, and I've said it before, rivals retail quality. Is the leather just as nice and luxurious as the full grain leather on the Bandit? Of course not. There's no possible way they could offer us that leather at this price point. So let's just get that out there. That does not mean, however, though, that this bag still doesn't rival retail. The Bandit bag and the leather that the Bandit is made of is one of Coach's premier leathers right now. So to compare this to the leather on the Bandit simply because they're smooth leathers would be an unfair comparison. However, I will say that this leather has been durable. It has held up. I have had no issues with anything. The stitching on this bag is immaculate. Even with me using this back pocket, I don't see any stress or strain on the stitching at all. I did not feel like I needed to baby this bag or watch it to keep it from getting scratched or anything. I think this is an all-around solid bag. And if you are looking for something that is or looks like retail, but you don't want to spend the retail money, I think the Eliza top handle is a great bag to consider. So that is all that I have for you today, guys. I just wanted to come on here real quick, show you guys what fit, and give my honest opinion on this bag. I know this retail versus outlet debate will probably go on forever, and there are some pieces in the outlet that I will stray away from, but don't be afraid to go into the outlet if you're one of those people who only go to Coach retail or shop Coach retail. You will be surprised at some of the nice things that you find at the outlet for less than $200. And the Eliza top handle, really the Eliza line in general, to me is like top of the line for outlet. So thank you again for watching. Comment down below and let me know what you think about the Eliza. And don't forget, if you're going to get it anyway, you may as well save a few coins. Talk to you later. Bye.